Okay, today I want to talk about transparency. So, as a seller, if you're thinking about selling your business or you have sold your business or you want to sell your business, so let's talk about transparency because I think this is the biggest misconception is a lot of sellers out there are, if we have a conversation with them or they call us and talk to us, they always kind of beat around the bush and say, oh, I have a price for my business, so I want to price it at blah, blah, blah. And I always ask, well, how did you come up with that price? And, with anyone, they have a gut instinct or they're going to assess it based on what they feel like it's worth. Now, logistically, there is a way to come up with the price. Unfortunately, for all you sellers out there, there is a formula and there is a way to come up with a price. You do have a multiple. Now, are you going to have a 10 multiple or a 5 multiple? No. Every business is different. Every business model is different. And your multiple is going to be based on the industry that you represent and what other businesses are selling for in your category of business. Okay, so there is a rhyme and reason for everything. There is strategy behind pricing a business. So this is part of the transparency that I'm talking about. Is you can't run a business. Let's say that you've always run your business and half your business is cash and you don't document that because that's tax free and that's good for you. That's awesome. But when it comes to trying to sell your business, now you need to document it. And so what I would recommend to you or say to you is to start documenting it 4 years before you start to sell it, because that's going to leverage your business to be valued at a higher price. I had a client who we sold recently, and he even underpriced. I told him where he could be at, and he came in just a slightly under that price because he said, well, I don't really need that money, Kat. And so I just want to sell it so that the next person can buy it and they're successful and they're not having stress or what have you. Okay. So in our conversations, I found out that 25% of his business was cash and he didn't document it. And he knew that. And he said, I'm not concerned. I'm not worried about that money being part of the mix. And that's great. That's a sweet place to be at, right? For that business owner. But not everybody can afford that opportunity to just let that revenue go to the wayside, because that revenue does account for your business valuation and has an influence on making the value of your business higher. Okay, so that's the transparency part. So my suggestion to you is, if you do collect cash, keep in mind that you do want to start documenting that, meaning invoicing that, and showing that in your business as part of your revenue, especially if you're really depending on selling the business and some of that business is going to support either your retirement or your next venture or whatever the case might be. Hey, I'm Kat Ramirez, CEO and founder of 10X Business Broker. Follow me and learn more tips on what the ins and outs are for mergers and acquisitions for small business owners. And if you're looking at or thinking about selling your business, reach out to us. We do offer a free business valuation. We're very good at what we do. You got this.